Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Second day with a new camera, looking forward to this one. I've changed the camera angle, obviously, as you can see if you watched the previous video it was shooting over that way. It's now shooting behind me. Now this is deemed as a, I think they call it a backlit shot or whatever, so there's a lot of light behind. It puts a lot of stress, I would imagine, on the sort of camera and however it all works, but it seems to pick up really well. Now the showcase, or the product showcase, still works, I think, beautifully. But I have found with this bright light at the back it takes a little bit longer just to snap on, but it's not an issue because I know it will snap on. Anyway, straight into it. The soap for today is Glastonbury from Stirling, and this is just a really nice scent. Now, it's one of those scents that sort of brings back memories. I'm not 100% sure on the memory in terms of this scent, and quote me if I'm wrong, but I think this reminds me of Kuros from Kuros. But I've got it squished into a tub, like so. Plastic tub. Now I have noticed with this really bright backlit background, I do quite like the camera here, I quite like the view of it. I like the idea that it gives this full side of the face. Obviously you don't see this side when I'm shaving without turning and looking at the camera, but it's all trial and error. I'm learning new things, I'm enjoying the camera, it's easy to use, and from what I can see on the little screen so far, it does good quality videos. Until I put it into, I can't even remember, Power Director, we'll see how it goes. The brush is my Envy Shave Abalone 25mm black wolf knot. This is an absolutely stunning handle, and in this 4K with the perfect focus, it looks even better. Just beautiful. It's almost like a zebra. Let's see how we go. Beautiful. Now this is what I've noticed. See how dark that's went? But if you actually watch now, it'll start picking the light up again on me. It works well, but obviously doing the showcase, the product showcase, does detract from that. It has to focus back in on me. But I'm not too worried about that. It's a freaking shaving video really at the end of the day, isn't it? I'm going to put my razor into the warm water and get the brush, dip it in the water, and then here we go. Now this is mutton tallow formula. So this is the sort of the sheep's fat formula. Just make sure you get enough moisture into the brush. You don't need loads in the brush. It lathers up an absolute treat, as you guys know if you've used Stirling before. Now this sample here, including a few others, was actually gifted to me once again from Peter over at the Artisan Arcade, artisanarcade.com in Australia. So if you want Stirling products in Australia, head on over to artisanarcade.com. Like I say, this isn't, I don't really need to say much more about Stirling. Most people have used it, most people think it's great for what it is, and doing a review on it now sort of seems a bit silly because it is that good, but I will talk about the soap performance as I go. I do find that the performance of the sheep formula, or this formula, outperforms the basic tallow formula from Stirling. I'm just not sure whether this is Brute or Kuros. It just seems to remind me of Kuros. My dad wore Kuros when I was a kid. It's got a very sort of powdery talcum powder type scent to it. It's good scent strength. It's a good 6, I would say, scent strength. I mean, I'm smelling it in the bathroom. The other one that I was sent as well was a Baron, which was made for the Dutch wet shaving group over in Holland or Netherlands or whatever you want to call it. And it for me just smells exactly like Imperial Leather talcum powder. That's the scent I get from that. Yeah, see, there's a lot of darkening happening here. That should brighten me back up again. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work very well. Like I say, it's all trial and error. Yeah, that's just too dark. me see if I can. No, that's not working either. No, that's a bit of a shame. I think I'm definitely going to have to look at getting a mount that mounts directly in front of my face. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this. This is way too dark. So as a result, I shall be back. Right, we're back. I've flipped the camera around. I've got to be honest, I'm not sure whether it's the actual video footage that's going dark or whether it is the screen that looks dark, the actual LCD screen or LED screen, whatever it is. So I'll find out when I go into the editing software if it doesn't actually darken up on that. And I might just keep it, you can see how shiny that is. It's taking a lot of water. Sent a very nice scent. He also sent me a little sample of iced pineapple again, which I sadly let go out of the den because I thought I was getting a reaction to it, but I will try it again and just see how it was, or how this one is. And there was a couple of others as well. Dunshire, what a lovely scent that is. In fact, if anything, maybe one of my favourite scents. He sent me another one as well. I can't remember for the life of me what it was. This one is once again very powdery. It's probably along the lines of a barbershop type scent. As you can see, it's taking an absolute bucket ton of water. Now I do have less than 24 hours growth. As you can imagine, the draw to use this camera outweighs the requirement for growth. That's just brilliant. It really is good stuff. And as you know, the performance from Stirling is as good as anything on the market, really. Right, here we go. So as you can see, you can't see that side. A bit of a pain in the ass. The carve, once again, the Christopher Bradley razor, and I've got that same Paul Silver blade in it. And it is just buttery smooth. I've got the TV on in the background. The reason I've left that on a little bit higher than normal is just to see how this microphone adapts to just picking my voice up and trying to keep background noises out of the way. I don't know how well it'll work, but that was the theory. doing with the camera just going up a slight touch, but I think it's alright, it's not too bad. I think I definitely need to get it put back in front of my face again. I think that's where it's most useful for these type of videos, and most useful for me as well. I don't find I have to keep doing this to talk to the camera because it's right in front of me. As always, the residual slickness is great, but as I always say with face shaves, it's not really a requirement for me. It's more for someone like Don Younger over at Wet the Face, who does a one-pass shave. He just keeps shaving and shaving and shaving over the same bits. Yeah, certainly still some room for improvement with the camera, trying to figure it all out. I do prefer the other angle looking at the window. Whether it's working or not, I don't know. I will find out when I go to the editing. I'm not going to do too much editing. At the moment, until I figure out the best place for the camera and it starts shooting good quality, sort of straight out the box, so to speak. My leg's feeling okay today. Doesn't feel 100%, of course, but it feels pretty good. I'm just having Panadol Osteo at the moment. Which is basically just a slow release paracetamol. Normally reserved for people with arthritis and sort of issues like that. I think more sort of geared towards more sort of a comfort that lasts for a longer time rather than normal paracetamol that just acts straight away and works for a couple of hours and then dies off. Superb. Right, let's just tidy up around the lips. Got a little weepers on my neck there. Just rinse this brush out. Once again, I'm not having bad shaves with this blade, it's so nice. I find I get very little irritation. I mean, I've got a couple of weepers on my neck there. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Those will be pretty much non-existent, you won't know they were there in sort of 5-10 minutes. All the excess water. Now I've not dried this brush yet, but that is how you want your knot to look like. You don't want any big clumps or anything stuck together in there that will cause you issues in the long run with soap getting into the base and things like that. Beautiful. So let's just finish off. I'm just going to wet my hand. Now I'm not using Australian Private Reserve serum anymore because I have finished that. What I am using is Codex Beauty Skin Superfood. If it wants to focus. There is the back of it as well. Pretty cool little pump design. I've just wet my hands similar to what I do with the AP Reserve Essentials. And then it does my full face comfortably. Then I find one squirt of that cream, if I don't wet my hands, doesn't go very far. It just doesn't do the job. Right, so the soap was Glastonbury from Stirling. This is the sheep formula, the mutton tallow, whatever you want to call it. It's a very, very good quality soap. It's very slick, it's very protective. The lathering's super, super easy. This is great soap for someone that's just beginning or has been struggling to get a lather from any soaps that they've got. This thing almost lathers itself. 3 little weepers there, but they shall fill out, no problem. The brush was the MB Shave Abalone Custom, which I managed to pick up second hand. Very, very luckily. I seen this brush when he made this a long time ago and I loved it. And back then couldn't afford it, managed to get a hold of it as a second hander, just really lucky. The razor is the carved Christopher Bradley razor with the B plate, sorry, with the A plate, which I think is 0.58 blade gap or something like that, is that right? 0.85, 0.73, 0.67, is that right? I don't know. It's a very mild razor, but it's still got loads of efficiency. It's no way, it's not aggressive at all, you don't feel the blade as such. I think it's got negative blade exposure, so if you actually look at it down this, come on, focus. It's taking the piss out of me now. So where the blade actually comes out from the top cap there, have I actually got that? I don't even know whether I've got product showcase on anymore. No, I don't think I do. Okay, well, maybe I do. I have got product showcase on, it's just struggling today. I don't know. But yeah, it's got negative blade exposure, so it doesn't actually touch your skin as such, unless you push really, really hard. And finished off today with Codex Skin Superfood. I keep calling it Super Skin Food, but either way, Skin Superfood, Super Skin Food, it's the same bloody thing really, isn't it? And with that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.